Hello out there, everyone. I'm DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. It's our second day this week to take it easy, and this time I promise I will take it easy. Oh, yeah. Tuesday was a weird day for me, but everything's now all settled. I'm ready to go. So let's bring in RankoHoshino. Hello. Hello?
Howdy.
Hey, there you are. All right. I promise, through this whole stream, I will not touch my Switch.
All right. Yeah, what's the point of take it easy streams if you're not going to take it easy?
Exactly.
Something that you need to keep in mind every time we do these things.
Yes, I know.
And it's not like the world's going to end or we're just going to suddenly run out of time when you have 3 months to get things done.
Yeah, I know. Especially how far I am in the catalogs right now anyway.
Wish you didn't care so much about that stuff. Nothing I can do about it, I suppose.
Yeah, but I will stay away from it tonight.
Mm-hmm. You gotta keep away from it when we're doing the take it easy streams.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like I said, what's the point?
Yeah, I could always get it done in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of what I did today, and I actually kept the salt down.
Oh, I'm sure that salt shaker will get filled back up again. I know you.
I know me too, and I'm bound and determined to beat this.
I tend to have a lot of patience, but it's amazing how one person can just ruin that so easily.
I know.
Honestly, I really don't want to leave the community.
I know.
But if it has to be done, it will be done at some point. With much regret.
Yeah, I
know. People may call me a child over this if they want to, but I do need to take care of myself as well.
No, I know.
And keep in mind, no good person makes their friends feel bad.
Yeah, I know.
Also, hey there, Kiyomi. It's okay if you don't chat.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. I do want to share the rest of the series, but hey, things could end up happening at any moment. Who knows what we'll do going forward? Let's just hope for the best, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
I mean, you're always free to play Pokemon Go, I suppose.
I will say this, though, a bit of a nostalgia trip today on Star Trek Discovery. Basically, while searching for more of the progenitor's technology, their search takes them into this stationary quantum rift, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they go into the rift. They can't actually go through the rift to the other side, but they can go into it. And guess what they find in the rift?
Go on.
The ISS Enterprise from Mirror Mirror.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Granted, it's the ISS Enterprise about 90 years after the events of Mirror Mirror. But yeah. Turns out.
Thought I'd heard.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say. Turns out, about I would say about the mid 2350s. Apparently, there was a mutiny on board the ISS Enterprise. They said, and the dedication plaque, instead of the original dedication plaque for the ship, it was a dedication plaque telling the rebels' story. And it talked about the High Chancellor getting killed. Now, because this was the fall of the Empire. So they're basically establishing that the fall of the Empire was only like a decade or so before the first DS9 Mirror Universe episode.
Yeah.
But notice that the leader of the Empire was called the High Chancellor, not the Emperor, because you and I both know who that High Chancellor was.
It's been a while since I've seen that stuff, to be fair.
Spock.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because he was trying to enact reforms, and,
well... That didn't go too well.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the other...
He tried.
The other forces in the Alpha Quadrant at that point figured that the Terran Empire had become soft, so they used that opportunity to attack, and Spock got killed, and what happened was a Kelpian slave on board the ISS Enterprise decided to basically lead the ship to a land of hope, aka the Primeverse. And most of them did make it. They noticed that most of the shuttles and escape pods had been jettisoned.
Well, I can say one thing about Mirror Spock.
Mm-hmm.
At least he tried.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, to show the interiors of the ISS Enterprise, they used the sets from Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Also, I didn't think I'd hear about the Mirrorverse stuff again.
I know. But so that episode basically 100% establishes that the look of the Enterprise on Strange New Worlds and the look of the Enterprise in TOS are meant to represent the same refit.
See, making me say everything they are saying to me. I have been taking my meds plus. They tell me I don't need them, even though it makes them shut up. Of course, they're going to say their voices are going to say that because they want to keep talking.
Yeah, so I said...
I keep taking these meds, though.
Yeah, so I said, about today's Star Trek Discovery, I hope the purists' brains melt. And
but, we can all... Just gotta keep taking care of yourself, Kiame.
And believe it or not, I actually got a reply on Twitter from Steve Shives, if you know who that is.
I know who that is.
Yeah. He said, quote, "I hope their brains liquefy." No one who makes those kind of complaints about a work of fiction, especially one produced over as many years by as many different creative teams as Star Trek, deserves to be taken seriously or even paid attention to.
She was.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sub to him on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sub to him on YouTube.
I'm actually surprised I got a reply from Steve Shives. That surprised me.
I haven't really been watching his content, but yeah, I have seen some of his stuff. I do know he uses an auto blogger on Twitter, though. I've never interacted with him before on Twitter, and my account is blocked by him. Weird. Oh well, it's not a big deal to me.
Wait a minute. What's this about getting blocked?
I'm pretty sure he uses an auto. It's been confirmed that Steve Shives uses an auto blocker on Twitter.com.
Ah.
I've never interacted with him, and my account is blocked by him.
What the hell? You hardly post at all on Twitter.
I've never interacted with him.
Yeah, but how did you get on? But how did you get
his
on
block list?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Found that out a while ago, actually. Must be a very faulty auto blocker bot. Who knows?
Yeah. Ranko reposted too many cute girls on Twitter. Ignite Dream says.
Hey there, Ignite Dreams.
I mean, you post a lot
also
of. I mean, yeah, you do retweet a lot of pinups, but nothing like, nothing really
Never
bad.
Never interacted with him in any way whatsoever on Twitter. Aside from maybe auto share, aside from maybe like that auto sharing back when that was a thing from YouTube. That's the only thing I can think of. Remember when auto sharing was a thing on YouTube?
I know. Hell, I remember way back when reply videos were a thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, actually marked on YouTube as a reply video.
Yeah.
That was
remember when private
back.
messaging was a thing on YouTube?
Uh-huh.
And remember when channel themes were a thing?
Uh-huh.
When we should definitely remember the star rating system that people only put 1 in 5 stars into.
I know.
You're either gonna get 5 stars or 1 star.
Yeah, I remember videos saying, "Be sure to give us 5 stars."
Yeah, this video still exists.
Hell, the first video ever uploaded to YouTube still exists.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That's a big piece of video, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Also, remember Google Plus? I kept saying back when Elon Musk first started disintegrating Twitter, I said that I used to say, you know, this is the time for Google to bring back Google Plus. But to be fair, I think the platform that made the smartest move though was Meta. Because Meta came up with Threads, and because of the way Threads integrates with Instagram, it already has Instagram's user base.
Well, Jix, I'm Meta. I don't have Instagram.
Yeah, I know.
Instagrizzle.
You'd be surprised how many people do, though.
Yeah.
I know.
No, I
I
wouldn't
know.
be.
Luirio does. I know.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I know, Kimmy. We can only be here for you as much as we possibly can. Taking care of yourself, getting rest as much as you can. Ignite Dreams remembers the 5 stars on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Been on YouTube since.
Kill me. Is there anything you can do to occupy yourself? Maybe. Because sometimes when similar stuff happens to me, I try to find a way to occupy myself, so try and
get
drown
distracted.
it out. Yeah.
Get yourself distracted.
Yeah.
I've been watching competitive Tetris recordings again.
Competitive Tetris? Oh, jeez.
Competitive NES Tetris. Classic Tetris World Championship type of stuff.
Competitive
Sponsored by the actual Tetris company?
Competitive NES Tetris. I mean, do they use the Nintendo edition or the Tengen edition?
Nintendo.
How? The Nintendo edition doesn't allow for 2-player.
You just play at the same time.
Ah. Because that's what...
They use game seeding to make sure that both players get the same pieces per play session.
Ah. Because that's one thing I liked about the Tengen NES Tetris is that you could do competitive play on it.
It's a score competition. They have actual prizes and real-life tournaments with real NESs and CRT TVs.
Yeah. Of course, now the Switch has competitive Tetris and Tetris 99.
Yeah. Suisei from Hololive is really good at Tetris. Hoshimachi Suisei. Yeah, she's really good at that.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny though. Now, whereas Prime vs. Burnham has gone to the Mirror Universe at the end of season 1 of Discovery,
that's unfortunate.
She never did meet Mirror Spock. So at one point, Booker, basically Michael Burnham's love interest, was standing at Spock's what was Spock's station, and Burnham's kind of like looking over, and Book's like, what? And she says, that was my brother's station on the USS Enterprise.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear about the ISS Enterprise again.
And then Booker's like, Booker's like, did you ever mirror Spock? And she's like, no, but I'm willing to bet he was just as ruthless as the rest of them. And I'm like, no, actually, you're wrong, Burnham. You are so fucking wrong.
You'd be surprised that there are actually some good eggs in the Mirrorverse.
Yep. Like Mirror Spock.
Yeah. He tried.
Yeah.
At least he did try. That's actually kind of saying something.
And also, in his own way, Smiley O'Brien was a good egg, too.
Yeah. The Star Trek memories.
Yeah, same with Mirror Jennifer Sisko. She was good.
Yeah.
And over time, Emperor Georgiou as well. I mean, she wasn't at the moment she was pulled out of the Mirror Universe, but over time she did learn to become more compassionate.
Oh, that's good.
And as a matter of fact, she's gonna be the lead character in the Section 31 movie coming out pretty soon on Paramount Plus.
Yay, a movie I won't be able to see. That's not a big deal.
That's alright.
At least I can say I saw the first episode of Discovery because it
actually aired on
broadcast
CBS,
on cable.
Yeah.
That was broadcast on cable TV.
Well, it was actually,
that was on TV.
Well, it was actually broadcast on CBS. And actually, during the writers' strikes, during the writers and actors' strikes, the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds last year aired on CBS as well. But only the first 2 episodes.
What a strange world we live in.
Also, I think the first episode of Discovery was also made available to view for free on YouTube as well. Yeah, because sometimes Paramount Plus will put the first episode of a new series up on YouTube for free viewing to try to hook people in.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of clips of the new shows on YouTube.
I've seen a bit of Picard through clips. 7 is still so awesome.
Oh yeah, 7 kicks ass. And I love how they finally culminated her story. You know, when we first met her, we first met her as a Borg drone on Voyager, and by the time we see her most recent appearance, she's captain of the Enterprise G.
Nice. Love ourselves a good redemption story.
Oh yeah. I like it. Well, 7 of 9 is one of my favorite characters in the franchise because, again, I love a good redemption arc.
Yeah, she's someone that I really like in the series too. The franchise. Yeah.
You're trying to snap out of it, Kiyomi? I hope you can.
Knockout pills may be the answer.
Oh, Ignite Dream says, when I have shit I can't get out of my head, I play StarCraft 2 against the AI.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's about all the training I'll be able to get before the next gym. Other than going into areas up ahead. We've had enough bug catching contests in Gen 2 as it is. You don't need to do more of that.
I still can't believe I got retweeted by Steve Shives. It's like, Senpai, notice me!
I guess there's another battle to be had.
Futurama meme, but yes, Ignite Dreams, yes.
And I love me some Futurama. It is so quotable.
That's okay, Ignite. That's okay.
It is so quotable.
I know. I'm a far bigger fan of Futurama than I ever was of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You do know there's a third Matt Groening cartoon out now, right?
Of course not.
It's called Disenchanted.
Okay. I might have heard of that.
Yeah, I think it airs. Where was there? I think it airs on. Hey, hon. Do you know where Disenchanted airs? Which streaming service? Huh. Let me check.
That's all good. Ignite.
Netflix.
Holy shit, I'd actually be able to watch that. If I wanted to. Your level, your levels are still very low. This is no waste of time. But a level up is a level up.
Yeah.
Madam, I am disappointed. Like, ma'am, I am disappointed.
Oh, wow. Apparently the show's gone 5 seasons. Holy shit. Oh, Disenchantment. That's the name of the series.
I think I've at least heard of it, but that's it. As far as it goes. This is as far as you go! Oh, remember this! What about Mario Advance, though? Birdo.
Oh no, 3 seasons split into 5 parts. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, the final season ended up going up on Netflix September 1st, 2023. It's set in the fictional medieval European kingdom of Dreamland. The series follows the story of the adventurous, rebellious, alcoholic Princess Bean, her personal demon Lucy, and their elf companion Elfo. Over the course of 5 parts, the troupe explores Dreamland and other neighboring lands and uncovers a mythical conspiracy.
Huh. Fascinating.
And of course, it has most of the usual Graining-verse voice talent, like John DiMaggio, Billy West, Maurice LaMarche, Tress MacNeille. You know. But yeah, whereas Netflix failed to renew the show again last season, they did say that they did say they're, quote, happy we're getting the ending the writers built toward and not canceled early like so many other shows on Netflix, unquote.
Well, that much is good. At least there's going to be a proper ending.
Yeah. Apparently Star Trek Discovery is going to have a proper ending, too. Now, granted, most of the season was shot before they knew they were getting canceled, but they were allowed to shoot a proper ending to the series once they found out they were getting canceled. And I assume it's going to, in some way, lead into the new Starfleet Academy series that's coming, which will also take place in the 32nd century, like Discovery.
All right. Since we're here. Are you telling me I can only have one Moo Moo milk at a time? Whatever.
Hey, Raven Wizard, what's up? Welcome.
Let me put my Moo Moo milk away and try to get another one. See what happens, you know. Gen 2 is a little weird. The older Pokemon games in general are kind of weird. And we ran into a wild Pokemon that can evolve into a weird deer. Stantler, of course. But that won't be until Legends Arceus.
Oh God.
Yep, I can't buy Moo Moo milk if I have Moo Moo milk on hand.
Yeah.
Okay, game. You got me there.
I best go do my
I can only
milking.
buy one at a time, and you have to keep depositing the Moo Moo milk each time you want to buy more.
Moo milk.
Miltank milk, yes.
Milk. It does a Pokemon good.
Yeah. And it restores 100 HP.
Oh. Remember that thing I posted? I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. I posted a screenshot of an Andrew Tate tweet, basically saying that guys who enjoy sex with women are gay. Well, it turns out he may not have actually posted it. It turns out his account may have been hacked, or at least his social media manager has decided to flip on him.
Huh.
Because another post came up. Because another post came up on Andrew Tate's Twitter that basically says that a man having sex with another man is one of the least gay things he can do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Also, we're doing this.
We're doing what?
I'm buying multiple Moo Moo milks. You have to deposit. You cannot buy Moo Moo milk while you have Moo Moo milk on hand, and you can only buy one at a time.
Oh, jeez.
You learn things about the older games every day.
Yeah.
Just gonna run myself out of money for this. I mean, eventually I will buy hyper potions, but for now, 100 HP recovery is pretty nice, right? Yeah. Maybe I should speed this up a little bit. Just give up a little bit of control. I almost wish you could just fly here. But this is not a Pokemon Center or your house. This is so dumb, isn't it? If every time I want to buy another one, I have to deposit the one that I just grabbed. I mean, technically, I could at the very least fly back to the Pokemon Center if I had my bird with me. This is nothing short of tedious. But this is how you work around the system.
Uh-huh.
Buying Moo Moo Milk in bulk does become a thing in the future. Just letting you know. This just isn't it. Yes, I'm really doing this.
Oh, jeez. Oh god, how much moo moo milk do you have in there now?
I haven't looked.
Moo 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 moo.
I wish I could speed this up. But I'm not playing on Pokemon Stadium 2. We're not playing on the GB Tower, guys. We're playing on a GameCube.
So how many moo moo milks are you going to accumulate?
Gonna run myself out of money.
Ah.
It's 500 Poké-Dollars each. So we're gonna do this a good number of times more. To answer your question, though, I have 8 so far.
Ah.
I have a decent supply of these after a bit. No, I'm not going to sell my items just so I can keep doing this even more. I'll just get what I can with the money I have on hand. Be better that way, wouldn't it? It's almost a shame the mock bike does not exist yet. Like, it's almost a shame this isn't Hoenn. Wrong storage system. 100 HP recovery for 500 Poké Dollars. As opposed to 50 HP recovery for 700.
Oh, geez.
Then again, limited would be even more efficient. I believe it is 80 HP recovery for 350, something like that. Maybe I should grab my sweet ride. I mean, at least the farm's not that far away from the Pokemon Center. I just wish that NPC would stop getting in the way. Now we're withdrawing the sweet ride to hopefully speed this up a bit. You know, the ride back will be a flight instead of a bike ride.
Yeah.
It'll pop me right in front of the Pokemon Center. By which you will still need to bike over to the farm. I can do this 11 more times. If I do the buttoning efficiently enough, flying can be faster. This is dumb, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Alan? Wow! This is what happens when you have people on your contact list. Actually, it's not how it works in real life. Out of curiosity. I'm pretty sure this Pokemon Center is closer. Thus we don't have to go through grass to go from Olivine to the farm.
Hey Fudge, welcome! How are you doing today?
We're doing a Moo Moo Milk grind. It's really dumb. You can only buy one at a time, and you can't have Moo Moo Milk in your pocket. You can't have Moo Moo Milk in your bag to be able to buy another one. And my SMR stuff is almost done.
Oh, yeah, your ACN8 streams. Yep, 2 left in the bonus stream, so...
3 left, because day 1500 will be a two-parter.
Oh, and the bonus stream is still after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have KK Slider play Farewell one more time.
Aww.
At least I'm not gonna turn my New Horizons house into a bunch of wheat field furniture items like I did with City Folk. I was able to get away with that because save file modifications.
Yeah.
Tampering with that save file was actually pretty easy thanks to Homebrew. I was told at the time that it gave my house a very eerie feeling.
Oh, that's right. Also, on today's Voyager, we find out that one of the baddies is actually a Breen. However, he doesn't wear the usual Breen mask. So we now know what the Breen look like underneath the mask.
I guess you could call it a face reveal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, old wallpaper, old flooring, and a bunch of wheat fields in all the rooms of my City Folk house. That's what's going on in that town anymore.
Yeah.
I give you a real feeling of abandonment there. I've noticed that Polka has been streaming more lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Maru Polka has been doing morning streams recently. I like her though. She's fun.
Yeah.
She isn't just a clown, she's the entire circus! But she really is fun.
Oh, here it says the full text of the ISS Enterprise transporter room plaque.
And she has really good vocal range.
True. It says here, the new High Chancellor presented hope and justice as if they were natural to our world. His words, "The light of hope shines through even the darkest of nights," became our rallying cry. He spoke of reform and changed many of us, but some saw this as weakness. They killed him, and we sought help from an unlikely ally, a Kelpian slave-turned-rebel leader. He spoke of visitors from another world, a near-perfect inspiration, cast our darkness into light. With his aid, we secured the Enterprise and stayed behind to continue his work. We bear scars from our escape, but our hope remains. May it carry us into a pristine, peaceful, and something future.
I wish I could fly to the farm. And for those who are wondering, no, this is not what progress looks like. What I'm doing is not progressing anything. We're gonna do it five more times. It's going by quickly enough though, right?
Yeah.
As long as I don't fly back to the wrong place. I don't know about you, but this is not helping my thirst. Ah. Don't do this at home, kids, unless you really want that moo moo milk. I miss the newer games. I miss playing on the DS. The quality of life changes that happen over the course of the series they're pretty nice. And while I'm at it, I'll deposit those items as well. Even if I were to just go ahead and take on the gym right now, we'd still have plenty of stuff to do before we hit up the gym after that.
True.
So we'd have to go back to dealing with Team Rocket. Rocketodan! Don't worry, we will deal with other villainous teams throughout the series.
Yeah. Mostly from Team Rocket, I would assume.
No.
No?
I mean, the Team Rocket is the most prominent throughout the franchise, but there will be plenty of other teams to deal with. Trust me. It is not just Team Rocket. They just come up a lot in the first 4 generations, either because they are the team or because of remakes. And again, Team Rocket will come up again in the Let's Go games. I guess Team Rainbow Rocket is a thing in the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon post game, but that's a mixture of all the teams up to that point. Pretty much. 2 more times. I can't flash my way back to the Pokemon Center. I'm sorry. That's not going to speed things up at all. No, that will not turn my Hoot into the Flash. That'd be funny though, but that wouldn't help me either. Unless the bird were to carry me there. Alright, time to use Flash, and I suddenly find myself in a big red bodysuit. Wouldn't that be something? Well, time's just been flying, hasn't it?
Pretty much.
Does that mean you've been having fun?
Pretty much.
Maybe? I mean, if you call this fun, then sure. And that's all I can grab with the money I have. That's a good amount of moo moo milk. Huh, I got a lot of moo moo milk actually. I mean, of course, I'll keep my super potions with me, obviously. They still work.
Oh, God. Someone just replied to my post about, the Star Trek purist brains melting. Someone just replied, hashtag RIP Star Trek, and a gif of Trump saying nobody cares. I just said, well, you apparently cared enough to feel the need to tell me how much you don't care.
I care so little that I'm going to reply to it.
No, it's about my Star Trek post. Someone replied, hashtag RIP Star Trek, and a gif of Trump saying nobody cares.
I care so little that I had to take the time to reply to it.
And I replied with, quote, you apparently cared enough to feel the need to tell me how much you don't care, unquote.
Yeah. GG. Now we'll actually keep the hardstone on Golem instead of switching over to the soft sand just to make sure we can get some more damage on rock throw. Right, gym leader time. I say gym leader time specifically because there are no other gym trainers in here. That is how the Olivine gym works. With the, at the time, newly discovered Steel-type Pokemon. This newly discovered dialogue stuff is removed from the remakes because the remakes are Gen 4 games. And by that point, Steel-type is definitely not new. Right, let's see.
Yeah?
Okay. I heard that.
It would be a good statement. Yeah, well, if you're wondering, Dana's talking about one of her watches. It's a Russian watch from about the turn of the millennium. What, turn of the millennium? 2 years ago. Oh, just before the war started. But yeah, but of course she hates wearing it because of what Russia's been doing recently. But she's saying that would it take the curse off of it if a pride strap is put on it? And I would say, well, it would be a bold statement. Yeah, because at that point, hun, you're being subversive.
What a coincidence that Russia stuff and Russia stuff would happen at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
JOHTO. Watch out, the Steelix knows Sunny Day to weaken your water moves. Also has a lot of defense. And it's actually quite strong. Although notably, Steelix is slower than Onyx. But at the same time, Steelix is stronger than Onyx.
True.
60 accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna start this over. Let's try that again.
Earth.
Fun fact, Jasmine's Japanese name is Mikan. I can't control yet, I'm very dissociated. Alright. At least they're getting something to happen. Alright, Steelix, I dare you to use Sunny Day. Probably won't. Ah, there we go, got a burn. Nice. Coming out of a sort of a schizophrenic meltdown, or whatever you want to call it, horrifying yet dissociating. But you're coming out of it. That much is good. Now, thankfully, Steelix is a steel ground type, not a rock ground type.
Yeah.
So it's not getting the extra boost from using it. Rock type as the same type anymore. Rock Throw obviously being a rock type move. But like, yeah, that's a bit of good news. Hyper Potion does not remove burns, thankfully. But because the thing is burned, I also cannot put it to sleep. Thank goodness. Good grief. Yeah, that thing can be pretty tricky if you're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Steelix is no joke sometimes.
Kiyome says he's getting back under control. And that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna 23. Iron Tail. 100 base power, 70 accuracy. Steel type move, of course. For lava and for it can learn it.
Hi, Hector! What's up?
Hey there, Hector.
And you are right, Ranko. I do need to chill more.
Iron Tail, we are actually going to use this TM this time. Unfur it. Why the heck not?
Iron Tail does whatever an Iron Tail does.
Not a bad move, it's just not the most accurate move out there. It'll work though. I don't usually like using the TMs in the earlier games because they are single use. I remind myself that this is Gen 2, not Gen 3 or newer.
Alright, Hector, we'll see you then.
That'll be useful moving forward. A lot of time was spent just grabbing the Moo Moo Milks. I was just being a little too ridiculous about that, but I have a good supply now. 22 of them.
Oh, someone has a thread here about the different visual looks of Star Trek over the years. Like someone's comparing a scene from Strange New Worlds with a scene from DS9. He says, kind of funny how we've now seen 23rd century Starfleet officers go on tactical away missions in body armor in Strange New Worlds, but 24th century Starfleet fought the entire Dominion War in their pajamas. He says,
that's basically what it is, right?
Yeah, he says, personal headcanon for this is that they did actually have some protection. It was just so standard, it didn't bear mentioning. And the protection it offered was that if you got hit, you stand a chance of only being wounded instead of outright vaporized. Either that, or the standard Gene Roddenberry approach to visual discontinuity. It's all there in the underlying story, but what you see on screen is just the best rendering possible with the production values / budget of the time. When Roddenberry was asked why the Klingons had forehead ridges from the motion picture onward and not in TOS, Roddenberry's response was that, oh, the Klingons always had forehead ridges. When rewatching TOS, just imagine you can see them. Which is just perfect and totally necessary for a franchise spanning decades of advancement in visual effects and individual variation in the budgets of different outings. He says here, I do, however, both enjoy and appreciate Enterprise's in-universe explanation for the forehead thing, but it wasn't necessary. A visual production should never have to explain why things look different just because they can afford more costumes / better sets.
It is what it is, but it's still kind of funny.
Well, since they did decide to explain it, I have my own headcanon about things. I said an Enterprise even built in an explanation for ridged foreheads appearing in Discovery and Strange New Worlds. Basically, that the comment that the Klingon doctor said at the end that he could make money in cosmetic surgery. It says, though, my headcanon for Discovery Seasons 1 and 2 Klingons is they tried to restore their genes and overdid it. Given the purest ideas of the cult of T'Kuvma, it makes sense.
Shrug. But overall, I think it's just the kind of funny in general, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, until Deep Space Nine decided to canonize that, yes, the Klingons did look different back then. I was basically going by Gene Roddenberry's explanation that they actually always had the forehead ridges. They just didn't have the budget to do them on TOS. But like I said, then DS9 decided to say that yes, they did actually look different and did not actually have the forehead ridges in the lore. And Enterprise built on that with the explanation regarding Alton Soong's research.
Interesting stuff overall, though.
Yeah. But since they decided to put that in the lore, you know, you gotta work with what they give you in the lore, you know?
Yeah. Gotta spin that tail. Tailspin.
God, it's hard to believe I'm already about halfway through Voyager Season 7 in the Trek Watch.
Been enjoying it.
Oh yeah, I have been. I've been enjoying it, and I hope you all have enjoyed reading it too.
Yeah, I have. In Pokemon and not Pokemon Gold or Silver, I should say. Mount Mortar is not in the dark. And there are trainers now. Other than the Karate King. Mount Mortar. Please work this time, Bulbapedia. Thanks for working this time, Bulbapedia. need a king and need a queen. All the male Nidoran Pokemon, that entire family, Nidoran male, Nidorino, and Nido King can breed. Nidoran female can breed, Nidorina and Nido Queen cannot. Reasons are not given. And it is still pretty weird. Learning Harden at level 27? No. I got rid of Defense Curl. Why would I get Harden onto the moveset?
Yeah.
I just want to throw a 100-pound weighted blanket on me so I can just feel the pressure and know I can't hurt myself in any way. I mean, that would be something. I'm not going to go around for all the items. They're just here for the trainers that did not exist in Gold and Silver.
Oh, and of course, an observation I have about Trials and Tribulations. I said if they had today's production technology back in 1996, they would have probably digitized forehead ridges onto the TOS Klingons.
Probably.
Yeah. And therefore stayed with Gene Roddenberry's explanation of the whole thing. Actually, there's been a couple people out there who have. I mean, granted, this was before Strange New Worlds, but they actually took a scene from a TOS scene from the Bridge of the Enterprise, and were actually able to digitize the actors onto an updated Enterprise bridge set. Granted, not the same one from either Discovery or Strange New Worlds, because at the time the digitization video came out, Discovery hadn't come out yet. But even back then, in the mid 2010s, doing that was possible. And that if Paramount ever really wanted to do it, they could literally digitize the TOS actors into an SNW style Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
I mistook you for someone else.
Is Cedra that knows Waterfall? No. At least not yet, anyway. It seems like I did drop frames at some point.
Yeah.
I've used weighted blankets before and they helped, but the dog happened, and heaven forbid I get mad at that the dog pissed on something that helped and calm my schizophrenia when I'm going actually insane. Sometimes I feel like parts of Kiyomi's family just is not good.
I know.
And it just sort of further reinforces the idea that some people should not be parents.
I know. You know, one thing I never thought to look for on the ISS Enterprise in today's Discovery is whether or not they kept the high-backed captain's chair. Because I had forgotten about that in Mirror Mirror and Star Trek Continues Fairest of Them All. The captain's chair had an extra cushion to make it a high-backed captain's chair. And I forgot to check and see if they kept that on the ISS Enterprise and Discovery.
I saw Suiki and it leapt away. And Yusine didn't show up. Wait, this isn't Heart Gold. This isn't the remake.
True enough.
We're not playing Heart Gold or Soul Silver. It's nice to know that we'll be able to go through the DS games using real hardware. Like using an actual Nintendo DS.
I have to tell you, I cannot wait to watch the Trek culture ups and downs for today's episode. It is going to have so many cetacean observations, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, do you watch Trek culture at all on YouTube?
No. Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh. Well, it's an offshoot of what culture? There's another offshoot of it for Doctor Who related stuff as well.
Another bunch of stuff that I'd never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, What Culture is a YouTube network based in the British Isles. And most videos are.
This is my secret.
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
This is my secret place. But what are those two other dudes doing around here?
I know, right? Yeah, most videos on the Trek Culture branch are hosted by a man named Sean Ferret, who is a pretty awesome bloke, I do have to say.
All right. Like, dude, what are you like? But dude, this is your secret training area. What are you on, and where can I get some?
And the thing is, the What Culture network of YouTube channels is actually pretty big.
Huh. So big, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Like those popular Splatoon content creators that I've never heard of.
Oh. Yeah. But I'm sure you've heard of some of the biggest ones, like, you know, like Dude or Sochara, or even even Ken Knows.
That last one, no.
Ken Knows used to be known as Negus.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah. That's just an unfamiliar name.
Yeah, well, he changed it because he got sick of comments. Because he got sick of ignorant comments trying to say that his old name was a slur.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not. It's
right.
It's basically an African word relating to royalty, but
ignorant people.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, as far as I know, he still calls himself Negus on his splash tag, though.
But I do know him, and know of him. And of course I know of Dude. I watch his stuff on YouTube. I watch his videos anyway.
Yeah,
I do follow him on Twitch as well.
As a matter of fact, I
follow him like in a few different places.
As a matter of fact, the African term Negus is actually the root for
the Grand Nagus?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. Yes, the root for the name of the Grand Nagus in Star Trek. Yeah.
It's like, give me a moment, I'll think of the correct term. Thankfully, you aren't the only Star Trek fan here.
I know. That's why I don't mind talking about Star Trek on our Take It Easy days, because you're a Trekkie too.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had my fun watching that stuff. I love it.
I still have to get Lower Deck season 4. It just got released on disc last week.
Oh no, I'm going to be sending out an electric type against the ground type. Whatever shall I do? Not use an electric type move, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why I have other moves.
Yeah, my only Star Trek regret is losing track of the Star Trek community in the early 2000s. I'm glad that Lower Decks put me back in the fold in 2021.
I could never have lost track of the community because I never was part of it. And sometimes I'd rather just stick to my own thing, you know.
True, true.
Plus, I still have a friend to chat with things about. I suppose. Wonderful franchise it is, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like it because of how hopeful it is.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. The Trek versus 21st century isn't too far removed from ours even now, because the same political strife exists. But Star Trek basically says, you know, despite the fact that in the mid-21st century, humanity went through World War III, which killed tens of millions of people, that humanity eventually clawed themselves out of it to make a better world.
Well, that's a good thing.
That even if things get to rock bottom, there's still hope.
Yeah. Don't give in to despair.
Right.
Yeah, keep up hope. Don't give up and don't give in to despair.
I mean, in a way, the Star Trek universe kind of proves Nagito Komaeda's theory true. That only in the time of darkest despair can the ultimate hope emerge.
Strange as a guy as he may be, sometimes he's onto something, you know?
Yeah.
Guy's actually really smart. Guy's actually really smart. Like one of the smartest students in that group, actually. As much of an oddball as he may be, I know Hero Chris really likes Nagi too. I find Nagi to at least be pretty interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Right, and the balls are in a different pocket. Let's see. I might as well just buy more regular Pokeballs and be happy with that, you know? I'll be a ridiculous person and use regular Pokeballs for stuff. At least I have the sleep move on my team. As inaccurate as it may be. We will have to trudge through the grass if we don't want to lose what little money I have left. The only reason I'm doing a bonus day on Animal Crossing is because Cat's birthday is on the final numbered day.
Yeah.
I want to get that thank you gift out of the mailbox. It just so happens that Cat's birthday is the 27th of April. Yes, as I mentioned before, thanks to Emmy, I've been... Oh crap, I pressed the shoulder button. Thanks to Emmy pointing out the Splatoon JOHTO remix. The Splatoon remix of Desired Drive, the Desired Disc Drive as it is actually known as. I've been listening to Desired Drive more lately. I shared the remix with Sonia. She says it's good. JOHTO Music has a crap ton of remixes. Both official and unofficial. Definitely more unofficial stuff, obviously. JOHTO Music in general is just really good.
True enough.
And it's amazing that all the official stuff was basically made by one guy, aside from the fighting spin-off remixes. It's amazing how much one guy can get done, though, right?
Yeah.
There are like 39 official JOHTO games, by the way. $19 of them in the main series, the rest are spin-offs. And yes, it includes the first 5 games that were not made for Windows. That we will probably never touch upon. Once upon a time, Windows was able to run NEC PC 9800 series games natively through the floppy disks being usable there. That was removed in Windows XP, that compatibility. So if you want to run the old-ish of JOHTO games on current Windows firmware, you gotta use emulation.
Right.
Unfortunately, not a lot of those old computers, the computers that the games were actually made for, were distributed, along with not very many copies of the games themselves. But to be fair, it's kind of hard to get things done while you're still in school. So anyway, yeah, moving forward, I guess I'll just play whatever I feel like in the morning once Animal Crossing is done. Alright. Go grab this item. Don't jump down those lines. The name in that dialogue changes based on what you call your rival. Yes, your Nidoking was very good at painting. How could you do this to me? It's a battle. Someone had to win.
Oh, jeez.
These non-player characters sometimes, you know, they have some very interesting dialogue. Although you could call it monologue because the player character never really speaks.
True.
Yeah. Alright, we got silver-based French sprites and gold-based French sprites for the most part. In crystal, and they're all animated, of course. Underlevel Gyarados number 1. Underlevel Gyarados number 2. Because Magikarp doesn't get to evolve until level 20. I had a sneaky suspicion that would be there. Full restore. Max potion and full heal at the same time. That's all that needs to be said. There'd be a guy standing here on Wednesdays. They've seen that before thanks to the Pokemon month we had.
Yeah.
Detect starts with 100 accuracy, then it cuts in half for each successful use you get. It resets to 100 when it fails. And this does affect Protect and other such moves. They run off the same counter. At least that I know that is the current thing. Oh no! I'm out of bag space. And specifically in the regular items pocket. Waste of a gold and get gold berry, but whatevs. I want that ether. I want that elixir. It's totally worth it. TM10. Hidden powers. Its type and powers are determined by the user's IVs. Although eventually the power gets set to 60 only, but prior to that its range is 30 to 70. And can be any type except normal or fairy. despite it being a normal type move. And very being introduced after the fact. It eventually ends up being Unknown's signature move in BDSP. As it is otherwise kind of removed from the series.
Right.
I mean, they had to bring back Hidden Power for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because Unknown is present, and it would otherwise have no moves.
Right.
And also, at some point, becomes redundantly compatible with the TM for Hidden Power. We still have some time to get something done. It'd be really funny if this Magikarp ended up being shiny. Hold on. Let me make sure that I actually save properly. As long as I don't actually exit the game, it should be fine.
Right.
Gonna save it a few more times just to make sure it gets through, you know? Just because it's on the onboard memory space doesn't mean it's also on the memory card itself. There's a weird flash card. Because of EverDrive weirdness. Won't be an issue once we hit the DS because DS Card 2i definitely works differently. Hey there, Kate. My lesbian plushies are now in the US.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Shiny Gyarados! Guaranteed to be shiny in this case. Oh my gosh, I found a shiny! Wait, no. It's the red Gyarados. It's always shiny for story purposes. Okay, I need to get my polychain back up.
Oh, hon, come on. Oh, they were out of Reef Slider blow-ups? Oh, no! But yeah, apparently they actually came out with a Reef Slider inflatable pool toy.
And the Gyarados takes itself out. And it's confusion.
Oh God, I mentioned in a post,
Because it's shiny, I cannot run away.
Oh, Russell T Davies was talking about how the Doctor has queer energy, and someone retweeted that with a quote from Peter Capaldi, who said, quote, "I think it's wrong to measure him in human terms. They're all not actually accurate measurements of what he is. A being that is way beyond our understanding. He enjoys the company of humans, but he's not human." And I said, spot on. Whereas technically the Doctor to us can be queer-coded. In lore, it's more complicated, as Gallifrey never had a concept of sexual taboo to begin with. It's just not a concern. And I said this matter was touched upon in the 10 Doctors comic fanfic from the 2000s as well. and I reposted the 2 pages of the fanfic that show that. Basically, Romana 2 was brought to a hospital, and the hospital, and one of the staff of the hospital was Grace Holloway, one of the Doctor's companions from the 1996 TV movie. And once she finds out that said patient seems to have 2 hearts, she's all interested. Like, this is the patient? You're sure? You're sure? Yes, Dr. Holloway. Okay, go find out what happened from the ones who brought her in. I'll take over here. Yes, Doctor. Doctor? But it can't be the Doctor, can it? Well, I suppose if he's changed before, I mean, maybe it is him? Keep in mind, she's looking at Romana, who is another Gallifreyan. And then it shows Grace looking at the X-ray again and thinking back to a scene from the TV movie in which Dr. 8 said, "How can you miss me? I'm the one with 2 hearts." And she's like, "It is him." "Hello, Doctor? It's me, Grace." "You remember? I've been looking for you, Doctor, hoping, waiting for you to come back. Looking. Doctor, come." And then Grace plants a big kiss on Romana. And then, of course, later on in the waiting room, you see Sarah Jane Smith arguing with the nurse. "Where did you take the woman I brought in here? I had a lot to tell about her. She's no ordinary patient." "Calm down, miss. That's what I'm here for. Now, what's her name?" "Her name? Let's start with the fact that she's got 2 hearts." And then you got Jack Harkness, who's there as well. Wait, 2 hearts? Did she say 2 hearts? And of course, seated next to Jack Harkness is Jamie. "Aye. She's an alien, same as the Doctor." The Doctor? "Oh, aye. He's a friend of ours. He's a wee fellow who travels about in this blue box." And suddenly, Captain Jack is gone. It's like, "You brought a Time Lord to a regular Earth hospital? What were you thinking?" I wasn't about to leave her there. I know what I'm doing. Of course, Sarah Jane Smith, one of the Doctor's most famous companions. Can I just have a name? And then Romana enters, awake and ready to check out. Romana de Vratralunda, spelled F-R-E-D, and I'll be checking out now. Thanks. And Grace is just like completely embarrassed. And Romana's just like, and you, stop fretting. It was nice. And we need you to help us find the Doctor, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Grace Holloway had, before then, had only met one Time Lord, the Doctor. Oh, geez.
I'm left to my regular ass Pokeballs.
What? But yeah, I mean, whereas you can say from a production standpoint, the Doctor can be queer-coded, you can't really call him queer in lore just because his society doesn't have a concept of that. They don't have a concept of sexual taboo. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course the Doctor knows that Earth has sexual taboos, but like I said, the Doctor just thinks it's rather silly.
All right.
Hold on. I got it. Yeah, see, I wish I could keep the free Melee sticker. Well, yeah, but it won't fit on the new dock. Yeah. But yeah, on my dock is a free Melee sticker with an inkling on it. Yeah. Because it'll fit in my pack better. Huh. All right, let's see how many Star Trek purists are QQing about the new look of the Enterprise. God, I never even thought of that. Apparently people are shipping a couple characters from Discovery. Washington and Detmer. I don't know why. I don't know why there hasn't been anything to even suggest that they were shit.
Crack ships are a thing too, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, at least with Pearl and Marina, there's ample evidence in the lore to suggest it. Especially in Side Order.
Ample, huh?
Yes.
Well, my mind is going places.
I was just gonna say, you're thinking of Boing Boing, aren't you?
Ew. Yeah. Specifically Marina. Yeah, specifically Marinas, of course, because that's the ship we're talking about. Ah! My mind doesn't go in the gutter, it goes into some fine cleavage.
Oh my god. Well, the thing is, Washington and Detmer, who are the Hellman navigation officers for Discovery. They were charged with piloting the ISS Enterprise back to Federation headquarters. And people are saying, lesbian girls trip. Someone says, is taking the Enterprise back to Federation HQ like a date for Washington and Detmer?
Maybe.
Jola on a road trip. Jola, of course, is the portmanteau of the characters' first names.
But yeah, we got shenanigans going on in our fandoms.
The only problem is the last couple episodes of Discovery had flashing lights. Whereas they did put the trigger warning at the beginning, but still, there's got to be a way to
flash those lights.
Yeah, to do a special version that doesn't have as much flashing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says, does this mean we aren't going to see Washington and Detmer for a while, or are they going to be having a subplot flying around in the ISS Enterprise? And of course, like I said earlier, we now know what Breen looked like under their helmets. Because basically the bad guys on this season of Discovery are kind of a cross between Bonnie and Clyde because they're outlaws, and Romeo and Juliet because it's forbidden love.
There we go.
Cake said, I swear, Pearl and Marina could make out, and people would still say, they're not gay! To which I say again, there is nothing straight about the interlude in that choreography.
Right.
Because they get up real close, like, Marina puts her arm around Pearl, and they sway to the music.
By the way, oddly enough, in the old Pokemon games, and I mean old Pokemon games, for whatever reason, Great Balls are more effective than Ultra Balls, even though it's supposed to be the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
And of course, this does end up being fixed. Well, at least I got the Gyarados. There will be more trainers to deal with up in this area, but we have to do other stuff first.
Yeah.
Before the Lake of Rage trainers will appear. Yes, I did just flash the time up on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'll at least get the next Team Rocket encounter started up. And see what's in the hideout. Dragonite, use Hyper Beam! Dragonite tackles the person. I don't think that's what Hyper Beam is supposed to look like. Everything looks right. Well, at least we got one gym badge to happen again.
True enough.
And we got the red Gyarados. And we solved the puzzle of the Moo Moo Milk in Gen 2. That's it for tonight.
Okay. All right.
Because it is that time.
It is that time. Tomorrow, it's our bowling night. Non-league.
Yeah, moving forward.
Non-league.
Moving forward with the Take It Easy streams, we will definitely be taking it easy away from Splatoon.
Yes. Yeah, so non-league, league night after league.
And Knuckles.
Yep, so we're gonna come on, go bowling. Candlepin bowling, of course, and if Ranko joins us, the last string will be duckpin as usual.
This is really good sprite work we're seeing here, of course.
Well, yeah, for the Game Boy Color, yeah.
Yeah.
They really pushed the GBC to its levels, to its limits, I should say.
Yeah.
All right.
2001, Game Boy Advance was a thing.
All right, let's give Ranko a shout out here. And just to let you know, like she said earlier, she's coming to the end of her Animal Crossing New Horizons streams. So this is your last chance to catch her doing ACNH.
Live, anyway. Otherwise, all the activities have also been local recorded and stuffed on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you really want to watch it from the beginning in 2020, yeah. But yeah, if you want to see how it all... Go ahead.
Yeah, go look back and look at that wonderful 240p goodness.
But yeah, if you want to see how...
And some glitchy on the way.
But yeah, if you want to see how it all ends on the island of Gensokyo,
That's coming up.
You gotta follow Ranko and watch her in the morning.
And if you miss it, you can always see it on YouTube.
True enough. You thought Saturday was her last day?
There will be a bonus day because Saturday is a birthday, and I want to get the thank you gift out of the mailbox.
Right.
Which requires playing an extra day, but I will not be numbering it.
Right. All right, then. Let's get our credits rolling here. Come on. Yeah, so come back tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern for some candlepin bowling. And let's see who is up on the Radometer. Oh, there's someone I haven't rated in a long time. Is she still on? Yeah, she's still on. Okay. Someone I haven't rated in a long time. Nya Melon. Who's actually the creator. If you remember the avatar I used during Frosty Fest, she's the one that created that avatar. So we're gonna go rate her.
It's been a while since that's happened.
Yeah, Nya Melon is basically a watermelon feline YouTuber. you have to watch her to understand.
A cattermelon.
Cattermelon. There we go. There we go. She's a cattermelon YouTuber. And she's playing content warning at this time. So until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord. !Discord in the chat. We'll scroll down to where it says join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Till tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle. I've been here with
RankoHoshino.
And we're out of here. Peace.
Take it easy. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.